jurisprudence. Now, what is jurisprudence actually, convey the message? The jurisprudence is a legal system and theoretical study of law. Law is a system. So what is law? The second thing is, law is a system of rules that are created and enforced through social and governmental institution to regulate conduct. So that means this law is exclusively given by the government, or you can say the legislation of India, okay, a legislative committee of India. So what are the different type of law that we come across? One is civil law, okay, civil law. Then you have a social law, cyber law, common law, religious law, right? Different type of law. Now every law is going to be judiciary is going to be explained by the judiciary word. What is judiciary means? A judiciary is a number of judges, okay, mediating disputes to determine the outcome. So like your court, okay, so you have you have apex court, supreme court, high court, okay, these are the judiciary. They are the number of judges. Now what do you mean by pharmaceutical jurisprudence? Now coming to the pharmaceutical jurisprudence. Now when you are talking about the term pharmaceutical jurisprudence, it is the study of law regulating the profession of pharmacy in India. Okay, the first important thing. Forensic pharmacy is another word we use, okay, forensic pharmacy. So what is the meaning of forensic pharmacy? Forensic pharmacy is the application of science of drug to legal issues. Especially forensic pharmacist known as government analyst, okay, forensic pharmacist, it can be a government analyst, it may not be a government analyst, but the most of the cases forensic pharmacists are the government analyst. Government analysts engage themselves in work relating to litigations, the regulation process and criminal justice system. Okay, so these are the important work of a government analyst. So forensic pharmacy is more sort of like penalties and criminal aspects of law, but pharmaceutical jurisprudence is only talk about the law. So both are very important, because once you break the law, the one person has to be submit for the penalty, or you can say the the judgment by the judiciary court. Okay. Now one more thing, there is a medical jurisprudence also. What is medical jurisprudence? Medical jurisprudence or legal medicine is branch of science and medicine involve the study and application of scientific and medical knowledge to legal problems such as death, rape, okay, paternity, etc. Surrogacy is one type of the medical jurisprudence. It is also include the human rights. Okay, so now after that, let us talk about the very important concept of pharmaceutical jurisprudence, that is pharmaceutical legislation of India. That is your pharmaceutical legislation of India. Now what is pharmaceutical legislation speak about? It is to ensure that the patient receive drugs, okay, the patient receive drugs of required quality. First thing is required quality, okay, then tested and evaluated for safety, and efficacy for their intended result or for their application. Okay, now safety and efficacy is very important part of very important part of your pharmaceutical legislation of India. Now this body is the earlier body, okay, it's established in 1931 which is known as formerly, Chopra Committee. Chopra Committee. Now, what is Chopra Committee is all about? Now, Indian government appointed a drug inquiry committee, okay, under the chairmanship of R.N. Chopra, okay, called R.N. Chopra, okay, in 1931, known as Chopra Committee. There are some recommendation of drug inquiry committee. Now, before I go to the recommendation, one thing you must know that the patent law is one of the the law given by the pharmaceutical legislation of India. Now, this patent law, for this, I'll be covering the next video of patent and intellectual property right. One company is given exclusive right to market their the drug in the Indian market or even overseas market. Okay. Now, for patent drafting, there should be drafting of patent, okay, and the granting of patent. Now, for patent drafting, you require a patent agent, who can be a B.Pharm or M.Pharm or PhD maybe, okay, even. But you also require a patent attorney. This patent attorney are the lawyer, okay. Now, there are concepts that after